Royalty and revelers are counting down to Mardi Gras on Main Street in Breck. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, it's Fat Tuesday and time for the annual Mardi Gras parade in downtown Breckenridge. It gets started at 4:30 today with floats and thousands upon thousands of beads. As Mardi Gras royalty Alan Bullock says,
"Let the good times roll."
This is Bullock's very first year wearing the Mardi Gras cape and crown. He's owner of Ollie's and Legend Steakhouse, and he's joined by Mardi Gras queen Amy Russo, a longtime local and Vail Resorts employee. The king and queen ride in the parade, but then they keep the party rolling all night long.
One of the other obligations we have is to walk from bar to bar to bar after the parade, bestowing beads again upon our wonderful citizens and party goers of Breckenridge.
Bullock says he's got a few things to work on before the parade starts in about 30 minutes, like how to pronounce "let the good times roll" in French, but at least he's ready to toss those beads.
The most important thing I can do is have a nice hearty meal today, as well as make sure that my bead throwing arm is warmed up.
The parade is held on Main Street in Breckenridge. It ends at the Riverwalk Center for a beer garden and free music with Low Down Brass Band from 5 to 7 p.m. Unofficial pub crawls are happening all night. If you can't make the parade, tune into the Krystal 93 Facebook page for live video from Main Street starting at 4:30. Chloe Kim was gold and Summit's own Ariel Gold was bronze at the Women's Olympic Halfpipe Finals yesterday. Gold isn't a household name like Kim is, but her journey to the podium is made for primetime TV. After earning a spot on the U.S. team in 2014, the Steamboat native who now lives in Breck had to miss competition with a dislocated shoulder. She wasn't going to relive the disappointment this year.
Not being able to compete at Sochi was definitely pretty disappointing for me.
Ariel Gold's brother, halfpipe pro Taylor Gold, didn't make the U.S. team for 2018, but Ariel says he could still beat her in the pipe. She just beats him at everything else.
Taylor would win in the throwdown, but if we're talking about any other sort of fighting, I think that I got the advantage.
A big congrats to Gold on her very first Olympic medal. The Olympics continue tonight with men's snowboard halfpipe. Shaun White is in the lead and 3 other Americans made finals. Australian Superman Scotty James is sitting in second with a 96, just 2 points behind White. Here's what James had to say after taking second at Dew Tour in December, when he hinted at a different and maybe bigger run than we've seen this season.
I just came out, did the run that I wanted to do, and if I had known what was going to happen, I might have changed it up, but is what it is, and I'm just happy to be happy and healthy.
Also chasing White is Eagle local Jake Pates. He won at Dew Tour and qualified 8th for the Olympic final. See him and everyone else tonight, beginning live at 6 p.m. on NBC. Also at the Olympics, Team USA alpine skiers are finally competing. Men's downhill and women's giant slalom were postponed over the weekend for wind, but the action starts tonight when Michaela Schifrin tries to defend her gold from 2014 in women's slalom. Here's what Schifrin said about windy conditions at a World Cup race earlier this season when the snow was similar to Pyeongchang.
Trying to get some really good turns under my belt on the surface, on that kind of injected surface, and it felt good, so I'm psyched for this evening.
Schifrin competes tonight, starting at 9:45 p.m. She races again in the rescheduled giant slalom on Wednesday. In sports, the Nuggets play the Spurs tonight. Game time is 8:30 on TNT, and the Avalanche are off until tomorrow. In local sports, all Summit High teams have the day off. Boys and girls basketball play again Thursday in Steamboat Springs. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.